The second method of preparation is hydroboration oxidation reaction. See, hydroboration is addition of diborane. Hydroboration refers to addition of diborane, which is followed by oxidation. So, diborane is B2H6 molecule. Okay, so B2H6 is nothing but it's a dimer of BH3 unit. Okay, it is a dimer of BH3 unit. So, two BH3 units are connected to form B2H6. As BH3 is electron deficient hydride, so it dimerizes itself to get the stability and forms a diborane. And this diborane is added across the double bond of an alkene, which is called as hydroboration reaction. In the first step, there is addition of diborane, which is followed by you are getting the alkyl borane as a product. So there are three hydrogens in the diborane. Here we have three hydrogens in the borane. So three hydrogens are replaced by alkyl group. So in the first step we are getting trialkyl borane as a product. Then later on oxidation in presence of hydrogen peroxide, we are getting alcohol as a product, final product. Okay. So in this reaction I take an example of propene. Propene is treated with diborane, that is B2H6, written as BH3 twice. Okay. So as I said, this is the actual moiety which is undergoing reaction, but it exists as a B2H6 diborane. Okay. So write here just to make it simple. Okay, BH3 twice. Now one part goes to one carbon, another part goes to another carbon. So what happens? The addition of diborane across the multiple bond takes place, which is called as hydroboration reaction. So there is a formation of CH3. Hydrogen goes and attacks this carbon. Then CH2, BH. Okay, so this is the first alkyl borane. Propyl borane is formed. Now further, this moiety is treated with another molecule of propene, that is CH3CH2. When this is treated with propene, again goes and attacks, or the borane goes and attacks the multiple bond. So one part, as it is having two hydrogens, one hydrogen goes to this carbon and remaining part goes and attacks to the CH2 group. So what we are getting as a product, we get here CH3, CH2, CH2 twice BH. One hydrogen goes and attacks the CH. So it becomes CH2. Now this is single bond, then CH2, which is connected to this moiety. That is CH3, CH2, CH2, BH. Okay. So like this we get now dialkyl borane. This is dipropyl borane. Further it is treated with another molecule of propene, so that we are getting one more hydrogen is now replaced. It is going to attack here. So there is a formation of trialkyl borane. So propene is treated with diborane. There is a formation of propyl borane. Further on reaction with propene gives dialkyl borane. Further on reaction with propene gives tripropyl borane as a product. This is tripropyl borane. This undergoes now oxidation. Oxidation is done in presence of hydrogen peroxide. In the hydrogen peroxide, there is a oxidation takes place. So what happens? We are getting CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. On oxidation, it gives alcohol. 3 moles of propanol is formed as a product. Propanol. 3 moles of propanol is formed as a product, and we get the byproduct H3BO3. Now, the second compound from which we can get alcohol is from carbonyl compounds. From carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds are the compounds which are having carbonyl group, C double bond O as a functional group. So like aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, esters are considered as carbonyl compounds. So from carbonyl compounds we can get the alcohol. So here how we get alcohol from carbonyl compounds is by reduction. The addition of H2 takes place. So here H2 is added, one H goes here, another H goes here. So there is a formation of alcohol. Carbonyl compounds on reduction gives alcohols. So I'll take an example now. First we'll consider what happens with aldehydes and ketones. Okay. So aldehydes and ketones on reduction. Okay, so aldehyde is R represented by RCHO. When this is subjected for reduction, reduction can be done by using catalytic hydrogenation, by using sodium borohydride, or by using lithium aluminium hydride. So here reducing agents used in the process are reducing agents used for the conversion of carbonyl compounds to the alcohols are, one is you can do catalytic hydrogenation, that is hydrogenation in presence of nickel, platinum or palladium catalyst, or you can take sodium borohydride NaBH4, and also you can use lithium aluminium hydride as a reducing agent. So these reducing agents can be used to reduce carbonyl compounds to the respective alcohol. So if I take here aldehyde, this on reduction, if I consider catalytic hydrogenation in presence of nickel catalyst, what happens? The CHO is converted to CH2OH. As I said here, the double bond is converted to single bond. Oxygen gets one hydrogen, this carbon gets one hydrogen. So there is a formation of RCH2OH. So CH2OH nothing but it is a primary alcohol. Clear? So the aldehydes on reduction gives what? Aldehydes on reduction gives primary alcohol. For example, if I take CH3CHO, this on reaction with hydrogen in presence of nickel, platinum or palladium catalyst. This all takes place on heating. Okay. So there is a formation of CH3CH2OH. So there is a formation of ethanol. This is ethanol, Al, and it is ethanol. Aldehyde is converted to alcohol. Similarly, if I take ketone, if I consider RCOR, okay, it may be same or different. When this is subjected for reduction, if I take sodium borohydride, what happens? It undergoes reduction, again the same thing, CHOH. So here we are getting the product RCHOH as it is. C double bond O is converted to CHOH. The remaining things you write as it is. So here you can see that when ketone is subjected for reduction in presence of sodium borohydride, there is a formation of secondary alcohol. So aldehydes are giving, ketones are giving secondary alcohols on reduction. Okay, you can write any example. Just in place of R, you write CH3. So what you will get as a product? Example I write here CH3, CO, CH3. When this is treated with sodium borohydride, any reagent you can take, sodium borohydride, lithium aluminium hydride, strong reducing agents are taken in case of ketone. So there is a formation of CH3, CHOH, CH. So propanone is propane 2-ol. So this is the ketone undergoes reduction to form secondary alcohol. So aldehydes and ketones on reduction gives primary and secondary alcohol. The next carbonyl compound is carboxylic acid and esters. So carboxylic acids and esters on reduction gives the respective alcohol. So what happens? Here we are using lithium aluminium hydride as a reducing agent. So when it is treated with lithium aluminium hydride followed by hydrolysis to get the final stable compound, so there is a formation of primary alcohol, RCH2OH. RCOH is converted to RCH2OH. So if I consider an example of acetic acid, CH3COH is acetic acid. When it is treated with lithium aluminium hydride followed by hydrolysis, results in the formation of CH3CH2OH. Okay, so here this is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid, on production we use ethanol. Okay, so this is the reduction of carboxylic acid to the alcohol. And remember here, lithium aluminium hydride is an expensive reducing agent. So whenever it is necessary, whenever we require, the reduction is possible only by taking lithium aluminium hydride. Only in that case we use this. Otherwise we don't go for this particular reagent as it is expensive. So better what we do, we convert this carboxylic acid into the ester so that the reduction will be easy to get the alcohol. What we do is, we take the respective carboxylic acid, it is treated with an alcohol in presence of an acidic medium so that you are getting ester. We will study this reaction later in detail. RCOOR'. So ester is formed. This ester is subjected for reduction. That is done by catalytic hydrogenation. Okay, simple catalytic hydrogenation if you do, the ester is converted into the alcohol. The reduction takes place and you get your alcohol back. Okay, so like this the reduction can be done. The third method of preparation is from Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is represented as RMGX. It is an alkyl magnesium halide where magnesium is electropositive element, halogen is electronegative, and here the electron density is more towards the alkyl group. So this will be acting as a nucleophile. So this nucleophile goes and attacks the electron deficient carbonyl carbon in case of aldehydes and ketones. So aldehydes and ketones on reaction with Grignard reagent, it undergoes nucleophilic addition and then it is followed by the hydrolysis process so that there is a formation of respective alcohol. The carbonyl compound, when it is treated with Grignard reagent, that is alkyl magnesium halide, is considered as a Grignard reagent. So here in carbonyl compound, oxygen is more electronegative, so it withdraws electrons from the pi bond and carries partial negative charge, whereas carbon becomes electron deficient, so carries partial positive charge. Now in this species, this alkyl group is having more electron density. So what happens? This goes and attacks the electron deficient species, that is, or the point, that is the electron deficient carbon. And the remaining part which is having electron deficiency, that will be attacking the oxygen. Okay, so you are getting an addition product. The nucleophile first goes and attacks across the multiple bonds. So it is a nucleophilic addition reaction. So there is a formation of this kind of species. See here, R group goes and attacks the carbon. So I write here R. Then the remaining part goes and attaches to the oxygen. So this double bond is converted to single bond and oxygen now connects with the MgX. Right. So like this we get an addition compound which is called as an adduct, which is highly unstable. So further on hydrolysis results in the formation of a stable compound. So when it is treated with water, what happens? There is a breaking of this bond takes place, that is between oxygen and this metal. So there is a breaking of this bond takes place and HOH goes and acts across this bond. So there is a formation of a final stable compound as, now O will be having hydrogen OH and the remaining will be the byproduct MgOH X. X may be any halogen. So like this we are getting the alcohol from the carbonyl compound. Now let us see the examples. First I take HCHO. Okay, this is methanol. When methanol is treated with Grignard reagent, I'll write the general reaction first. So what happens, as I said, in RCHO, I'll just elaborate the structure as HCHO. Okay, so the alkyl group goes and attacks the carbon, and this MgX goes and attacks the oxygen. Double bond is converted to single bond. In the next step, we are removing MgX and we are writing hydrogen. So the product will be, in first step we are getting HCH. This is now single bond and carbon is now attacked by the alkyl group. So we write here R, and the remaining part goes and attacks the oxygen. So we write here MgX. Now this is our addition product. Now this is unstable. So we get the stable compound on hydrolysis. On treatment with water, what happens? There is a breaking of this bond takes place. So there is a formation of a stable compound alcohol. So we get HCH. Here we have OH and this is R. And the byproduct is MgOH. So this is nothing but RCH2OH. So this is the primary alcohol. This is the first example for the particular reaction. How we get alcohol from the aldehydes on reaction with Grignard reagent. So this, if I consider a particular example, instead of R, if I put any group, what happens? See, this is a methanol. When it is treated with CH3 MgBr, methyl magnesium bromide, this on reaction, there is a formation of CH3 groups goes and attacks the carbon, and MgBr goes and attacks the oxygen. So we get this as a addition product, which on hydrolysis gives CH3, CH2, OH and the byproduct, that is MgOH, Br. So like this, we are getting an example. This is methanol. We are getting ethanol. From methanol and aldehyde, we are getting an alcohol by the reaction with Grignard reagent. This is first example, and remember, we are getting primary alcohol only when we take methanol. From any other aldehyde or ketone, it is not possible to get the primary alcohol. You can take any alkyl group in place of R, but this should be the methanol. Instead of methanol, if I take any other aldehyde, if in place of H, if we have R, CHO, then it is treated with RMGX. Okay, followed by hydrolysis. What happens? See, as I said, first you have to add alkyl group is attached to the carbon, MgX will be attached to the oxygen. So we are getting RCOMgX, and this will be having another alkyl group which is attacked by the Grignard reagent and the hydrogen. So this is how we get the addition compound. On hydrolysis, as I have written here only, so this undergoes hydrolysis to form OH. Okay, and we get the byproduct MgOH. So see here, this is our secondary alcohol. As I said earlier, when we take any other aldehyde, if we take, instead of methanol, if we take any other aldehyde, on reaction with Grignard reagent, it results in the formation of secondary alcohol. If I write an example for this, if I take CH3 in place of R, this on reaction with methyl magnesium bromide or ethyl magnesium bromide, there is a formation of, see what we get? Oxygen is connected to the magnesium bromide, then CH3 goes and attacks the carbonyl carbon, and hydrogen is left. This on further hydrolysis results in the formation of CH3, COH, CH3H. So this is CH3, CHOH, CH3. This is nothing but propane, 2-ol. This is the compound, secondary alcohol, and the byproduct is NgOH-Br. So when we take aldehyde other than methanol, we are getting secondary alcohol as a product. The last example in the Grignard reagent is what happens when it is treated with a ketone. The ketone is represented as RCOR-. It may be same or different. When it is treated with alkyl magnesium halide, what happens? The same thing you can write. R attacks this goes here. Okay, so R, C, MgX, alkyl group attacks this carbon, carbonyl carbon, and you can write here R dash. It may be same or different. You can take different. Okay, now hydrolysis. This bond is cleaved to get the stable alcohol. So we get OH, R dash, R together. So like this we get the tertiary alcohol as a product when we take ketone as a substrate. When we take ketone, which on reaction with Grignard reagent results in the formation of tertiary alcohol. You can write an example of acetone. Acetone. We can take any alkyl group in place of R, not only CH3, you get tertiary only. So this on reaction results in the formation of OMgBr. CH3 is attacking from the other side. So this attacks the carbonyl carbon. The remaining part attaches here, which is further removed by hydrolysis we use OH. So this on hydrolysis results in the formation of COH, CH3, CH3, and we get the byproduct okay. So this is tertiary butyl alcohol or 2-methyl propane 2-ol is the product. So this is how we get alcohols from the reaction of aldehydes and ketones with the Grignard reagent, and these are the methods of preparation of alcohols. First one was from alkene by the reaction of by the acid catalyzed hydration. The second is by hydroboration oxidation reaction. Then the second compound was by the reduction of carbonyl compounds. We get alcohol, respective alcohol. And the third one is from the reaction of aldehydes and ketones with Grignard reagent.